Test. Testing. It's not game over. We've only just begun, ladies and gents. How's everybody doing tonight? It's good to see you, Tula. It's been a minute, gal. Did I clip there? Is my mic sounding good? Didn't mean for that to start. Hush you. Hush with your autoplayness. Okay, cool, thanks. Right on. Thank you, Bill Bolin, for showing up. Disco Daphne, Ghost Pepper, Prairie Fire, Prayer Warrior Girl. Good to see all you guys. Y'all are awesome possum. Just putting together a little remix show tonight because we are working on rebuilding Tavian Studio. It is definitely a big project, for sure. A lot of spring cleaning going on too. The dust bunnies, when you try to get cats involved in your musical enterprise, it's just, they're not very good bandmates, okay? They're just not very good bandmates. They leave fur all over your gear. It's true. Somebody's got to let them know that's no way to treat your fellow bandmate. You hear me, Gracie? I kid. Cool. Well, right on, guys. I'm going to move on to the brand new piece of music. Why not that? I'll go ahead and play the video and the whole bit. And it is definitely an emotional piece. Going to go ahead and get it out of the way. Has to do with, kind of going through the grief process. I lost one of my brothers. And, and you tell yourself it's okay, right? Also, a friend of my daughter's did the upper octave of this vocal line that I was writing. I asked him to do it, and he knocked it out of the park. The moment that boy's got some kind of channel to promote or a name he wants me to promote, that will definitely be on the docket. But here we go. All right, that was totally not the piece that I was talking about playing for you all. Oops. Big oops there. That's all right. I'll play that one that I was talking about, the It's Okay, after another piece. We're going to shift the mood a little bit. Feel like maybe something high energy would be more appropriate at the moment. How about that? And thank you for the big lulls at my expense there, Tula. Very funny. Thank you to you peeps that are sharing us out on the interwebs. It is mighty appreciated, in fact. All right. Let's see. What's a good energy one? Something I may not play all the time. Yeah, how about jump time? That sounds good to me. I'm glad you're laughing there, Nordic. Here we go. This is jump time. Nobody like Tavian knows how to put together a synth line that can bring that much energy to a thing that I've ever jammed with, for sure. That's just a fun piece to me, man. I love the energy shift in the center too. It works really well. Oops, didn't mean for that to autoplay again. Remembering my controls, I do not do enough of these replay shows to be considered, competent at it. But having a good time with everything, and we welcome you, Plain Truth and Energy. Y'all are always welcome. Oh, of course, it's good to have you. Prairie Fire says, "Thank you for It's Okay." The song "It's Okay." Gotta say it ... hit home. I hear you, brother. I hear you. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it right now, and we will be in the chats. Tavian less than me because he is busting his butt on the studio, setting it up, getting it all spiffified and wired and rewired and rewired and rewired before it's time to go live in exactly 6 days and 27 minutes from now. All right. Here we go. Or no, 6 days and 23 hours and 43 minutes. There we go. I mathed wrong the first time. All right, here's a song called "It's Okay." All right, that one's in honor of my late brother. The Froggo at the end there is in honor of him. He loved all things reptile and amphibian, just like I did since we were little bitty. Very cool. Hey, thanks very much, Girl Patriot, for the cannon cookie. Very kind of you. Very much appreciated. Ghost Pepper as well with the tip. Thank you very much. And Plain Truth, much love right back at you. Lots of much loves these days. I think we all might need it, in fact. It is true. It is true. Cool. Well, good to see folks having a good time in chat. Yeah, that's a big one to me. And so yeah, thank you very much, guys. Next one, we're gonna do a mix show, kind of like bounce between early stuff and later stuff. How about that? This one's called The Void War. Here we go. All right, that one's called The Void War. It was a very fun piece to play live. It's a lot of pauses, and for a guitar player, it can be a little nerve wracking when you're doing those. Dang it! Remember to hit the pause button. Dang. Uh, it can be a little nerve wracking when you're doing those pauses. Jun jun jump jump, because I mean you really have to be just very tight, very on. You just have to as a guitar player, or you sound so very sloppy. It's actually arguably, possibly the hardest thing in music is the big pauses. Though it's not as bad. It's the further out you space those pauses. Dun dun, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun dun. That's hard. That's very hard. You know. To be tight on. Anyway, next one's called Better Times, y'all. It's another one where you've got a little bit of vocals on it. We have got to move on to Better Times. Much love, everybody. Girl Patriot, welcome and thank you kindly for coming in and hanging out. Here we go. All right, that was Better Times. Near and dear to my heart, that one as well. We got to move on to Better Times. Y'all ever, can you think of a bad time when you attended a bonfire? I can't. I think, geez, we need more bonfires in our life, wouldn't you say? You know what? I can't think of one time I had a bad day at a bonfire, but that's because I burnt myself and I was a kid and I was in pain for a night. No fun if you do that. Nothing serious, just burn my finger or something. Being an obnoxious little boy. And so yeah, this next piece called Bonfire. Here we go. All right, that was Bonfire. And again, with the me not pausing the player. Okay, so I was just telling folks the new rig that Tavian is currently building right now, it's going to be a standing uh, deal, right? It does telescope up and down, but it'll take two, maybe three guys to get it up or down. So it'll be like an either or scenario, right? And so it's being set up for full on standing. You know, Tavian's probably just going to stand the whole show. For me, doing studio guitar work for a decade, sitting on my butt, sitting on your butt playing is not the same, like coordination wise, as standing. And so you kind of got to practice for standing up and playing. And so if he's standing up the whole time, well, guess who else has to stand up the whole time? It's good though. It'll be fun. It'll be good for me as a player, and I'll have a stool because some things are just so dadgum difficult. I'm just gonna sit down for a sec if I have to. I feel like a wimp saying that, but it's a guitar thing. It's true. All right, next one up is an old one. This is from year one, our 46th show. So it doesn't actually have a name because I wasn't naming them in the beginning. I just named it AAOP 46A, which is code for Atomic Annie Operation Year One Operation 46. And A meant the first show. I use a new, nomenclature, I think is the correct term nowadays to keep track of when we, at a glance, I can tell when all of our stuff was made and all that. So, anyways, here we go, guys. Thanks for coming, and it's really good to. It is good to sit down and hang out with y'all. Here we go. Thank you very much, Beach Bumming Mermaid, for the awesome tip. Very kind, very generous of you. So she left a string of emojis as the message in her tip. Anytime anyone does the string of emojis at me, I am going to now do some interpretation of what that could possibly mean. She says, fab, peace sign, feather, music notes, sparkle stars. So I'm going to interpret this as fabulous peace hippie bird guys with musical sparkle stars. Just being silly. Thank you very much, Gal. I hope I brought a chuckle to you. You should see me interpret some of the names on the interwebs. People have names and they have 15 emojis after their name. That can get very interesting. Some of those emojis, it can get very interpretive. I told her I was going to do interpretive slam poetry for her emoji code. It's less poetry, more just, being silly. All right. Here we go, guys. Into a little bit of a break. I'm going to go burn one. I'll be in the chats. Oops, didn't mean to play that one again. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. We're just going to get that set right back up and move on to another piece. And I'm going to see if I can get my face on the screen as kind of an overlayer while on stream. We're going to find out if that's even possible. All right. Here's an old one, but a very popular one called Axis Tilt. Here we go. Still working on the camera issue. It's all good. Hey, Scarlet B, thank you very much for the tip, my friend. And we have a video here that Scarlet made the visuals for us for one of our songs. It is called Kalu Kalay, in point of fact. My wife also did some audio recordings of it. It's a rather trippy piece, but a lot of fun to produce. Here we go.
'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome rats outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his purple sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he as the bite of the tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uppish thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling. 'Twas really and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snare snack. On he left it dead, and with his head he came galumphing back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, rapturous day, Kalu Kalay, joy in his joy. 'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves, all mimsy did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mole rats outgrabe. two, one, two, through and through. The blade sinks. He left dead, and with his head he came flung back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, fractious day, Callooh, his joy. 'Twas brilliant, and the slimy toes did all men with photographs and photographs. Callooh, 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 Callooh.
Oh no, I was muted. I was muted for that whole story. I'm going to tell the backstory again. I am now unmuted in point of fact. I had settings open and everything was covering the button I typically stare at, so I don't do that because I was looking really hard for the camera settings. But I was going to say thank you, Girl Patriot, for the tip. Very kind of you. Very generous. We're very grateful. That piece was my wife actually was a theater kid in college and high school, and one day I was like, "Hey, do you think maybe you could read some stuff into a mic for me? Maybe we could use that as maybe a loop or sync to beat to some music this week." And she was like, "Sure. What do you want me to say?" Oh, I'm like, I don't know. Say whatever you like. And she just started off the cuff reciting something she hadn't recited for over a decade, Lewis Carroll's Jabberwocky poem. I'm like, yeah, that'll work. That'd be great. I'll warm up the mic and we'll hit it. So, yeah, sorry about that. Golden Crisp, welcome, by the way. Thank you very much for coming to say hi to us. And so, yeah, that's the story behind Callooh Callooh. She was just cracking up and thought it was the funniest thing listening to her voice sing to music like that. And I like it. It's so do you feel like you've tumbled down the rabbit hole yet? Because that piece will do it, I tell you. Here's one I haven't played in a long time. This one's called Candlelit Tale. fun little tidbit of knowledge on that one. That vocal pad choir sound that you hear there, that is actually two sample sets that are custom made by me and Tavian. It's actually a choir of me's and Tavian's. Ziz. Thank you very much, Beach Bum and Mermaid. Very generous. We're very grateful. Trust me that it will go to the good cause of reconfiguring a bunch of stuff in our studio. Um, I should post the pictures of what's going on. I mean, we are building this whole like robotic enclosure spaceship thing around Tavian. It's not really. I'm using some hyperbole, some hyperbole language there to describe it, but it's extremely cool. Actually, I built a custom tabletop for it, and it looks pretty cool. Got to build a bottom shelf for it, and cut out some spacers as well for the mouse and computer keyboard tray that will go underneath the shelf, and should be super cool. I'm glad that you dig that song, Disco Daphne. I'm so glad that you like it so much. I should have put up the video because I know you appreciated the little bit of art that I made back in the day on that one as well. Um, and the very early days of AI art, right? Where I was learning how to do prompts. I was ever so excited about it. I'm not really excited about AI art anymore. I kind of want to do camera stuff, get footage of stuff. That's, just moving in a little bit of a different direction. Probably mixed media. It's just visuals, for music. And if we can, we'll set up a whole team and do a full on, music video someday. It's just a whole lot of cutting and pasting and moving and tweaking. So that's a whole thing, you know. But since I didn't play the actual video for the last one, here is Calatrix 2. Not as popular as I thought this one would be on several streaming platforms, but I dig this one myself. Here we go. Spaghetti Western Space Grunge? I enjoy that piece. I'm glad you're really enjoying the show tonight, Daphne. Yeah, it's a lot more interactive when we do these replay shows. I gotta at least do one a month. I really do. It's fun to connect with you guys on this level. With guitar in hand, we're looking at charts, we're reading this, we're reading that, we're trying to remember what we did, 2 hours ago when we're practicing on this thing that we liked. And oops, nope, we can't forget it. So got to come up with something new on the spot right now. Also, watch the lights, make sure the lights are going and everything's okay. Look over at the stream, make sure we're still streaming. Don't forget to hit the record button. All that, not very communicative environment, right? It is showtime. In a perfect world, we've got a producer behind a desk throwing up chats for us to read during an intermission, cameras on our faces, so y'all get to see, you know, uh, our responses and such, and that's all we got to worry about. Everything else is taken care of by somebody else, and that's a perfect world. But we do not live in such a place. So we work it out. And thank you again for the tips there, Miss Mermaid. Very kind. And looks like the Demon Slayer got a subscription. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. It's good to see you, Hugh. Hope all's well in your world, my brother, my brother. Very funny. Very funny. There, Hugh. Good times. Cool. All right. Yeah, I've been sitting here tinkering. You're supposed to be able to just, cast an iPhone to a Mac and it magically become the webcam and it's no problems and everything just works perfectly and no issues at all. But that's not the case. So not sure what's going on there because I definitely wanted to try out, putting my camera on the replay stream so that y'all can see me talking to you behind a mic and looking like the goofball I look like. All right, so what is next? Let's see what pops out at me. How about Sparks? Sparks is very rocky. I like Sparks a lot. Here's Sparks, ladies and gents. And I foobarred it again. But for the first time on a replay show ever, you got me on camera. It is, sheesh, thrown together. And how do I crop again? There we go. I have found the crop, ladies and gents. Does it look cool? Does it look weird? I don't know. Should I be on TV? Oh, man. I wish you could, like, blur the edges. That would look cooler. 100%. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's increase the contrast. There we go. I think that looks all right. I am now an Oompa Loompa. An Oompa Loompa, ladies and gentlemen. All right. On to the next piece. How about that? Actually, let's check the chats first. Yes, cheers. Cheers indeed, Miss Beach Bumming Mermaid. Good to see everybody. Hey, Hugh. Good to see you, cowboy. Up in the Pilled Land. Cool, cool. General Samuel Fields. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sure see a lot of nuclears out there. A lot of subscribers. We appreciate you guys very, very much. Cool. Hey, look, we got a Tavian on the Twitland. I'll take it. Cool. It's working. Righteous. All right. Well, so that's me on camera. How does it look? Do I look pretty? I think it makes me look fat. Camera adds like 5 pounds. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have fun with this. I'm very expressive. You've never known this, but I'm extremely expressive. All right, on to music. I'll stop looking at myself in the camera like Narcissus. Narcissus. I really dislike narcissists. That's a thing. Nasty creatures. How about In the Shadows of Mintaka, ladies and gents? And away we go. All right. So this is me on camera. Let me get the camera. Okay, you background. You go to the background musics. That's where you belong now. Background level. I already heard that too. What's wrong with this thing? It's supposed to be set to random. It's random on like 500 pieces of music. What the heck, man? Well, not 500, but a lot. All right, let's. I'm going to change the filter a little bit here so you can see me a lot better. All right, how about I just turn off the filter? Because if I turn it up, then it just does that. All right. So this is me in hideous lighting. This is why I filter things. So what is on my desk? I've got lots of crazy things. Where are my balls, Summer? Rick and Morty joke. Right. And now I look like I collect a bunch of toys. No, I do not. I just have a couple things like that the ladies have sent me over the years. This is a genuine oil lamp from the Middle East. Just a little trinket my dad brought home from a trip over there not too long ago. I have this homemade awesome gong smasher. I used this on one of the audio samples. In fact, maybe, I don't know, 4 months ago, something like that. Tavian just turned it into really crazy background noise. And what desk would be complete without having a pair of ninja size? Absolute must, I tell you. Good to see you too, Demon Slayer. You're seeing me in a whole new light now. Shittiest lighting ever. In fact, what else can I show you? Oh, here's a couple of interesting things. My father-in-law saw these and said, "Why do you have these? What is the purpose?" I said, "These are for rabbit hunting, of course. You see, good rabbit hunting tool here." So Tavian got me this for Christmas a while back. It is in fact a key holder. Oh geez, do I have? Yeah. Hold on a sec. I'll show you. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neato burritos, in fact. See this little key ring here? It's a guitar jack, 1/4-inch jack, and you hang this on the wall, and you stick it in the holes. It sounds sturdy. I am going to narrate you a story, Miss Daphne. This story shall include all of the items on my desk, the insane weirdness that I collect. Oh, I got one for you. This one's pretty neat. Can anyone tell me what this is? Beyond the obvious. This was a very difficult puzzle to put together. This came on a singular sheet that was about 5 inches by 8 inches, and I had to very, very meticulously cut out every single little scrap piece that sits on my desk like so. Isn't that beautiful? But in point of fact, it's from one of my most favorite bands, Coheed and Cambria. They have these little robot freaking dragonflies. Let us hope we do not have robot freaking fire or dragonflies that can fly through people in the future. Nasty future they envisioned. Well, it's more of a fantasy novel, but you know. Here is the grand neon green do-rag in all of its hideous coloration. The missus loves it, no doubt. Yep, dragonfly puzzle. Faux show, faux show. Looking at the chat now. Yeah, it was meticulous. It took me a few hours to put that thing together, honestly. 'Twas an ordeal. It was a good ordeal, though. I'm gonna have to put that camera up on the desk. Probably look better. See if I can get it up there without knocking a bunch of shit over. Let's see. Nah, I don't even like it now. Should have just left well enough alone. Now everything's all kerfuffled. Kerfuffled, I say. It's a word. I made it into a thing. Oh my gosh. Think backwards. My goodness, these things are a pain in the buttocks. Why is it such a pain? I had it so perfect earlier. That's what I get for trying to change it during stream. Y'all probably like, what is wrong with this guy? I don't know. That's the first time I ever had a camera at my house. I set this stuff out hours earlier during the show. Wow, seriously? It's obnoxious. Why is it obnoxious? It's a little bit off kilter now. Still. Yeah, there's other chats, BSD 2000 on several platforms. Come find us. Yep, Mal's house. Well, it's kind of not the prettiest environment at the moment. Yeah, figured I'd show y'all a couple awesome things on my desk that I am very happy to have. I'm a blessed man, in point of fact. All right. Making me dizzy. Yep, well, me too, gal. It was making me dizzy having to watch myself arrange the thing. It's still wrong, too, but I'm not going to put y'all through that anymore. I'm turning the filter back on so it looks cool. Instead of, like, fluorescent lighting overhead. Blech. There, that's better. I feel better about this now. Alright, one more piece of music at full volume somewheres. Let's find us a nice video to watch before we close this thing out. How about that? Yes, neon print zebra print do-rags are trending again. They should be trending. Kind of butchered what you said there, Ghost Pepper, but I'm glad you remembered. Glad you remembered the epic tale of the neon green leopard print bandana. Alright, this one's called Magenta Moon, ladies and gents. Here we go. All right. This is Mal signing out. Much love, everybody in the interwebs land. We will do this again soon. I actually kind of enjoyed setting up this remix show tonight. I try to get it done on the weekends, but I end up busting my butt on post production. So, I'm going to just put it on the calendar once a month. Probably like, I don't know, maybe a Sunday evening. Um, I think Sunday evenings should be good for my schedule. Anyway, I don't know about y'all's schedule. Maybe even a Sunday afternoon. I don't know. What's better? You know? All right. Everybody have a good night.